Alright, so what I'm going to start to do, Wubby, is I'm going to start to soften my energy body, and I'm going to start to merge in with your energy body.
Do I need to be doing anything?
Nope, just take really deep breaths. Try to be present in your body.
Notice your jaw.
Notice that jaw. Really be there. It's common to start to feel a tingling sensation. It's okay if you don't. It's common to feel a warm sensation starting to spread through your chest. It's okay if you don't.
Feel that TMJ if you can.
I can feel it, so you can probably feel it. Merging the energy bodies together more deeply, softening my own energy body. There you go, merging in. There, now merging the energy bodies together more deeply and starting to draw the upward rising earth energy up through the feet. Because there's no way we're going to be able to get that trauma out if the energy body is this clogged even at the base. There you go. Which isn't me trying to be a jerk. What's almost everyone we've ever worked with in their first healing session, the energy body is clogged at the very start. There we go, merging the energy bodies together and pulsing the upward rising earth energy all the way up the back of the vertical pillar of the energy body and straight up, out the top of the head, and reaching up to Wubby's own guardian angels. There we go, those really good guys upstairs who are looking out for Wubby, who really want Wubby to live his destiny, live the life that he was born to live. And they really do love you so much, you know? They think you're a good person.
They do.
They don't think everyone is a good person.
No, they don't.
We work with a lot of people. Alright, now getting the guardian angels on the line, we're just going to do a real quick opening process. There we go, drawing the focus to the front of the heart chakra. So are you aware of the chakra system? Something you're comfortable with?
I've seen Naruto. Do you know what that is? That I know it from that.
Awesome. Okay. So the heart chakra is just an energy point right at your chest. This isn't like woohoo out there stuff. This is just like old Hindu stuff. We're going to start to open up the front of the heart chakra. I'm going to start to open up the front of the heart chakra. Coughing is just a really common reaction to energy starting to move. There we go. You've never had energy work done, have you?
No, he's never had energy work done.
Okay, great. There we go. Alright, asking those guardian angels, those ones who really love Wubby, Wubby's own guardian angels, and ask them to send that higher vibration healing energy straight in through the front of the heart chakra now. There we go, expanding that heart chakra wider. It's common to feel a tingling sensation. It's okay if you don't. Flushing that heart chakra all the way in the front, all the way through the fullness of the heart chakra, opening up the doors at the back of the heart chakra and exhaling out the back. We're just doing a very quick opening process just so there's some current moving. Flushing in the back and out the front as well, really clearing out that heart chakra, merging the energy bodies together more deeply. There we go, drawing the upward flow all the way up. There we go, feeling the guardian angels real close. Alright now, asking the guardian angels, what do we do about Wubby's TMJ? What are we supposed to do about it? And bearing in mind Wubby's frames of reference and what he's able to deal with today, it's possible we can just get that trauma right out.
I think you can get it out.
Let's just go for it, okay?
This is
cool with you?
Let's do it.
Okay. Merging the energy bodies together more deeply there. You know the really great part about this? Is that when we start to move the trauma up, when we start to move the trauma up, it's like Wubby's soul can come into his body a little bit more. It's a really good feeling. There we go. Let's get that trauma out the top of the head. Alright, Wubby, just really be there in the TMJ, really be there in the jaw. There you go. Pulling that trauma out the top of the head, and it's really loose and easy to come up. Pulling it all the way up, out the top of the head, all the way up, out the top of the energy body. Popping it up, and right away burning it at the top of the energy body. There we go, so we can use the burn to open that energy body wider. Oh, there we go. And we're going to keep pulling this trauma out, and the guardian angels are showing that past life again. And you know, Wubby, it's your own soul. It's the same soul life after life after life. It's not like you're bouncing around different souls, just different bodies. And they're showing that little boy again who was working with the oxen. and they're talking about courage, and they're talking about what courage actually is, you know, and how everybody feels scared, and fear is nothing. You know, what courage is what you decide to do when you're scared, what you decide to do when you feel fear, and you have the potential in you for so much courage. And you were born for that kind of courage. And if someone had just said that to that little boy in that past life, you know, and probably they were saying it upstairs and you couldn't hear because you were scared, understandably. But if someone had just said, it's okay to be scared, man, it's okay to be scared, just have courage, you can do it, then you wouldn't have run and the oxen wouldn't have stomped you and your jaw wouldn't hurt all the time now. Okay, so I think that's the whole big lesson that they've been trying to get through to you with the TMJ, and it feels like it's been a number of lifetimes you've had jaw problems, like you've just been coming back and coming back. It's super normal. And they've just been trying to get through to you this big point about courage. Meanwhile, they've been loading you up with, like, it looks like all the ammunition that somebody needs to be a really, truly courageous person. Like, you've got a back room of ammunition for courage, and all you've got to do is open up that door and let go of this clog right there. Whoa. And then all of a sudden, it gets so much easier to stand up when you're supposed to stand up. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And in today's times, the courage is mostly about saying the things that people don't want to hear, but that they need to hear anyway. Right? Mm-hmm. That's when courage comes into play. And it's not about being fearless. Fearless and courageousness are two different things. Fearlessness, you either have it or you don't, you know? And most of us don't have it. We don't have that.
And that's okay.
And that's okay, because then we have the chance to be courageous. There's no way to be courageous if you don't have the fear.
All right, that trauma's moving pretty fast now, and now while we continue to get the trauma out, what we can do is we can literally move back through time energetically to that past life. When you were there with the oxen, it was really, really scary, and you made a mistake, a normal mistake, and what we can do is we can tune the energy to actually make it as if that mistake never happened. So it'll be as if you never wimped out, you never got scared and ran, and they never trampled you. And then that mistake isn't on your record, and that trauma will never have existed. And you understand this is just one layer of trauma, and there are always layers to something like TMJ. Mm-hmm. But at least this layer will be able to go away and never come back.
And then this is like the cork coming out, and if you just go for acupuncture after this, probably it'll be enough to get the rest of it out. Just a little bit of acupuncture. Sorry, go ahead.
You on board?
I'm on board.
Awesome. Okay.
Let's do it.
Breathing. Awesome. Merging the energy bodies. There you go. All right, now we're going to start to move back through time energetically, and this is the great part, because it's like we can crank back through all these lives. Whoosh. There we go, and then we can be back in that moment, and it's that same soul, and he's such a good guy, you know, and so understandably scared, because if my older brother was trampled by the oxen and I was given the same job, I would be scared too. There we go. Now we can go back into the moment where the mistake was made, and we're standing there and the sun's beating down on us and it's hot and we're scared and we just panic and we run. So stop. There we go. And we can feel the soul. And now what we can do is we can correct the mistake that was made, and it was just an error of cowardice, and we all make them, so no one's judgmental about that. There we go. Oh, correct the error so it's as if it never happened. At no point. There we go. And we can correct the error and we can move forward through time. And not only can we correct the error of cowardice, but we can tune to the vibration of courage. So that arsenal that you've got, and not everybody has it, you know?
Yeah,
this is not normal. That arsenal can be used. And you won't have blockages of cowardice holding you back. And you deserve that, they say upstairs. Alright, so let's correct the error of cowardice all the way through. There we go. And it's such a normal error. This is so not a big deal. There we go. Correcting the error all the way through time, through that moment, until you can start to feel that little boy standing still.
I feel him.
Right? He's not running anymore.
Not running.
He's a great soul. And you know, your energy body is very receptive to this work. It's a really good sign for you. Moving forward, and meanwhile tuning to courage, like we can unroll a carpet of courage all the way back through the past, because there's not much we can do to go back body by body by body by body, but we can go back energetically and at least fix it now as much as we can from where we stand at this point in time. There we go, and now we can feel it start to slam into the back of the energy body. Okay. Okay, and the guardian angels are so excited because they like you so much. Okay, now all we have to do is just open the door to the arsenal. It's just like no big thing. If there's any little trauma left, let me flush it out now so I don't forget it to come back for it. Meanwhile, my camera's turned off.
You turned off? No.
Oh, yeah, just hit 30 minutes.
Don't worry, I can do it.
We'll do it.
It's not a big deal.
How you guys doing?
How did you know?
Tired?
Let's go and stop and start
I
real
said
quick.
open your eyes and I open my eyes. I said open your eyes and I open my eyes.
Pause.
Oh good, I gotta get a better merge anyway. You okay?
Yeah, that was intense.
Oh,
We're not quite done. Not quite done. We're not quite done.
all right. Your job's just to breathe into your body. Super easy.
Breathe into your jaw.
Got it.
All right, softening the energy body, merging the energy. There you go. I bet we could get back soul fragments if Wubby's up for it, but we're not going to for time. Merging the
Maybe
energy
just
body.
super quick.
Super fast back. I want to
Because
open
if you
up.
don't, then you
Right,
haven't
then I've
wasted
everything.
it. Come on.
What is it that we need to do?
Now you have to
I
explain
want to have to
it.
explain it
Oh,
to
don't
the
explain
cameras.
it then. You don't have to.
Oh, I'm going to explain
Oh,
it.
you're going? All right.
Love bugs. Need a clap? Nice clap.
Hold on. It's got to be on the actual.
That was a kicking clap.
was a really
though.
good clap.
Yeah.
That was some angelic.
Tell me when.
Something to fall back on. There you go. Softening the energy body.
Tell me when. Okay.
Alright, give me a second. Softening, merging, upward flow. There you go. It still feels like the last thing left, not the last thing left, but the next thing left is to open the big door. And you know, energy bodies and physical bodies are kind of like houses. If you think about it like that, where there are rooms and there are doors and there's that weird storage closet with all that stuff that we don't know where to put anywhere else, so we put it in the closet. And so all we need to do is just open the door to that arsenal. You on board? It's your energy body. Alright, here we go. Merging the energy bodies together more deeply, reaching up, getting a hold of those guardian angels. And they're just so excited. Wubby's own guardian angels. There we go. Getting a hold of them. And now let's start to open up that door so that the energetic resources that Wubby is supposed to have, so that he can use them to do what he was born to do, because he has a soul plan. He has a destiny just like everybody else. There we go. There we go, opening the door. There we go. And you know the ironic thing about this is that the whole point was about courage, and with the door open and that arsenal of resources free, it's actually easier to make the courageous choice. It's like there's a wall of courage for you to lean on now. And thank goodness we didn't know that, or we might not have done as good a job earlier in the healing process. But now it feels a little bit easier to do the courageous thing, like in the moments where you feel kind of scared. You can feel, some people say it's like I feel angels at my back, or I feel wind at my back, or I feel light at my back. It's kind of like that. You know what I mean?
I do.
Awesome. Okay, one more thing we're supposed to do. Real quick explanation. You believe in the soul, right? You know that there is a soul. You've got something sitting inside of you, moving from life to life, right? We should have had this conversation earlier, but we're in it now.
Well, we're in too deep.
Okay, so here's the thing. When intense experiences happen to us, especially when they're scary or painful, kind of like when you were trampled by oxen, pieces of our own soul can sometimes have the response of, whoa, this is too intense, I don't want to be here for this, I'm going to go and I'm going to hide somewhere else, and when that intense experience is out of your energy body, I'm willing to come back. And then they will literally break off, and they're referred to as soul fragments. It's just pieces of the soul. Mm-hmm. And so sometimes...
And everybody has them.
Exactly.
It's
This
not
is
like you're...
the most normal thing.
Right.
And then when we're able to get that trauma out of the jaw, there's that open space, right? And then that piece of soul that ran away during that experience can come back. And it's your own soul. I'm not grabbing any other energy structures. I'm not grabbing anybody else's soul energy. We're able to judge it vibrationally, so it's actually the piece of your own soul that's been missing from your jaw can come back. Do you want that?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Softening the energy body, merging the energy body together more deeply. Your job's just to breathe into that jaw. There you go. Pulsing the upward rising earth energy, getting the guardian angels on the line. They're great. I really like your guardian angels, you know. So many people's guardian angels I'm not such a fan of, but yours are great. All right, now here we go, merging into that spot in the jaw, creating a secondary healing space in between the hands for the soul fragments to come back into, and calling for all of Wubby's own soul fragments who are ready to come back. And I recognize that that's not his given name, but it is the name we're going to use. Can you get it from that? There you go.
There they go.
All right, calling back all of Wubby's soul fragments that are ready to come back, calling for them to come back now into the space in between the hands. All right, there we go, merging the energy bodies together more deeply. They're still coming back. All right, gathering all the soul fragments in between the hands and now starting to tune them, clean them, clearing them up so they're not bringing back dust or energetic debris or any other pieces of anybody else. That would be no good. We're not just going to jam stuff into you. There we go, cleaning it up, clearing it up, and tuning it to the pitch of the destiny, the life that Wubby was born to live. There we go. This is good. There you go. All right, tuning, cleaning, clearing. All right, asking Wubby's guardian angels to send down that golden funnel, which is an actual energetic structure. I know you can't see it with your eyes. There you go, asking them to send it down so we can pour the soul fragments through it, so we're not jamming it in with our hands. There we go, merging the energy bodies together more deeply, asking to be shown where's the best place to pour it in, and it feels like just right at the top of the head, and then we can reallocate it as necessary throughout the body, you know? Merging the energy bodies together more deeply, and now let's start to pour the soul fragments in the top of the head. It's common to feel a warm, tingling sensation moving through your body. It's okay if you don't. All you need to do is breathe. There we go, pouring in the top of the head all the way through the body. There we go, feeling it clicking into the jaw, and as the soul fragments move into the jaw, pushing out a secondary release of the trauma that's ready to come out, clearing it out, and bringing those soul fragments all the way through the physical body, through Wubby's arms, through his hands, through his back. There's a lot of stuff in the back.
Yeah,
Do you have
there
back
is.
problems?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
here you go.
Yeah.
There you go. There we go. Moving those soul fragments all the way into the back. And you know, the really great part of it is sometimes, you know, everybody has a purpose, and so the soul fragments always has a purpose, and some of these soul fragments, it feels like they were born to be the sentinels of that door to that arsenal that you're carrying with you from life to life, and it feels like they're taking up position on either side of that door.
I see
like they're
it.
going to keep it safe so it doesn't blow closed again.
Good.
We'll see how it goes,
Yeah.
but it's a really good thing.
That is
It's
a good
sign,
thing.
not a bad sign.
It's a good
All right,
sign.
now moving those soul fragments back into place, and now what we're going to do is we're just going to bring them up to the same vibration with the rest of the soul to create a homogenized soul, so you don't feel like you're made up of Frankenstein monster parts. There you go. All the way around the back, especially around the back. It's funny, the jaw didn't have as much come
No,
back
it's
into
the
it as the
back.
back. The
It's all
back
about
is the
the
big
back.
thing. Whew, there we go. Feeling it all the way in, and now running the light around the perimeter of the energy body, really sealing up the perimeter of the energy body. There we go, all the way around, top to bottom. There we go. And pulsing that upward rising earth energy through the vertical pillar of the energy body, all the way up through Wubby's feet, through his legs, up the back of the spine, especially up through that back. It's got so much stuff going on. Let's really clear that stuff out just while we're here. Let's not waste the opportunity. And then out the top of the head. How are you feeling?
Good.
Feel okay?
Yeah.
How's your jaw?
Good. It's good right now.
You should go for acupuncture pretty soon, because it is like getting the cork out, but there's a bunch of other stuff that you when you're working in energy, you cannot do everything all at once. You have to take it off, like peel the layers of the onion. But there's more, and if you go for acupuncture in 3 or 4 weeks, you could get out a lot.
A lot of that stuff, especially in the back. It could just...
Yeah, I think it should
Right.
could make a big
Okay.
difference.
Have you ever done acupuncture before?
No, it's kind of scary.
Oh, you'll live through it. It'll be okay.
Oh, I'm sure. It's still scary.
It's 8,000 years old.
And it's it's
That's
not as
why-
scary as you think.
Okay.
Or at least it wasn't when I tried it the first
No,
time.
it's
I don't know if I
fine.
could speak for Wubby. All right.
How was that for you?
Well, this is what
It's
I do
just a
for a
session.
living, so...
Yeah, so
it's
not a big-
yeah, this
But
is
it's
what-
always a rollicking
a day at
good time.
work.
I could do
A
better.
rollicking
That's
good
a day
time.
at work.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a nice question. I'm gonna drink some
Onward.
water.
Wow. Okay. Thank you.
You didn't
for
see that
by the
coming,
way.
did
No,
you?
You never know.
Okay. I don't even know how to follow
You
that up.
don't know.